In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, 12 pounders available. The rest of this is fairly garbage. Gotta go back into this Baron stuff. We do not have good composition for this. I really miss those Houndmasters on this. Alright, probably bring in Acolyx again. Crusader was alright here. Wouldn't go out of my way to play with them, but they're okay. Did give me some stress healing. Still don't think I have it. I mean, I have a Jester now. I could try that with the Jester. Excuse me. We've got a... Guess I could bring a disease-resistant cultist. And I need another damage dealer, like right there. Like, or I guess a stunner, actually. So we need a bounty hunter. Experience points or ciders. Experience points. Okay, looks fine. Let's go take care of some crap that needs to go. We gotta get rid of Abusham. This one right here. It's worth locking in hearts getting on a bounty hunter. They die all the fucking time. Might be. No, I don't think I'm going to. Alright, who else needs stuff cured? Runes Phobe should go. Let's take a look at the rest of our diseased characters, though. Excuse me again. Dude, with that. Okay. Unyielding? Sure. Okay. Maybe get the district. It's not really cheap. I mean, it is in of itself is not a whole lot of resources. That's true. Just what do I want next? I wouldn't mind Cartographer's Camp. Sure. Alright. Let's take a look who we're bringing. Bringing these guys. Take a look what we're bringing. Speed and stun. Do some accuracy. Lead percentage. We're going to be extremely fast. I don't think I need to be any faster on this. Would like accuracy and damage. There's damage. Wouldn't mind bleed percentage too, but I don't think I have a second bleed amulet unless I picked one up here this week. No, another blight amulet, but not another bleed amulet. It's too bad. Okay. Let's go suss out what else we want. This is gonna suck versus everything that's not the bloodsuckers. Namely, ghouls. Sell that. Accuracy and damage. That's damage anyways. We gotta run some accuracy over there. Could run Reckless Charm. Have a lot of speed already. Speed and damage here. Or just accuracy. I don't know. Maybe I do want this on the Jester. He's gonna be too fast though, right? 7. This guy's at 12. I really don't want him going that fast. It's gonna be a fucking liability and die. Run this. Yeah, I could. Could run a stress resist trinket instead. Speed 12 does allow me to go faster than some of the really shitty guys. It also allows me to keep my Jesters alive. Which would be kind of nice. Should have a bright tambourine right now. Take that. Okay. Let's just bring this. Okay. Provision. 12 of those, 6 of those, 4 of those, 6 of those, 12 of those, 6 of those. Anything else I need? Guess bandages are alright. Okay. Oh, I gotta go do level ups and stuff. I don't know which of those I want quite yet. Sanitarium's loaded up. Yep. Some diseases we want to get rid of. Not right now, it looks like. Okay. Do I need more food right now? Whereabouts are we? We're pretty close to all the food curios, right? Just interact with all those. Alright. Let's do this. We have decent camping skills. Let's do it. I don't know if we'll be able to kill the Baron with this. So I'm not sure we're going to get further enough without the stress taking us out. All right.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Dun dun dun. Three chevaliers and a manservant. This is another shitty thing for us. Should have taken the buff first.
Annihilated.
why I didn't want the Jester going too fast. Obnoxious. Okay, he's dead. Nice roll. Stop dying here.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
She'd stop bleeding every single time they looked at him. Not particularly great. At least the skewer's targeted someone else. Good. Not quite dead. Still, we probably set it up so he will die. Better heal. Well, it did bleed him as well. He's taking 15 right now from bleeds. Quite a lot. Why do I have the bounty hunter if it's just for stun? No, it's not better to use somebody else. Do I need to stab him? No, I don't. Bounty hunter because he can do damage when I need to. He's very good in all 4 ranks for stunning. He can be shuffled. He's good speed. He's fine. He's fine for this. I don't really want to kill this guy. I have the wrong skill enabled to.
Sedated.
Thanks to the Pokémons.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
He has some versatility. We will be fighting a boss ideally here. I'd rather be doing that with him. Is it worth trading off blood for this? Sure. But I didn't give me anything worth picking up. Alright, a little bit low on our flagellant. That's not terrible. Kill one of these manservants with the Jester, that would be ideal. No, we can't because we just screwed that up. Alright.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, that's annoying. That's the speed buff.
A momentary abatement.
We are going to eat probably both those attacks beginning of next round before I can do anything. Nice miss. Get rid of the courtesan before she acts.
Destroy them all.
Anything I'd like to see, particular in Season 11? Yes, Mr. Statistical. If you're going to do that again, the things that I think are really interesting to people is comparing it to what would have happened. In other words, how statistically abnormal is the gameplay stuff. So things like... So giving us a percentage, for example, of like death blows is really cool, but we want to see like the death blows versus the actual chances of dying. Same with like the virtues, things like, so you tracked which virtues and which afflictions we got, but how many times did we get tested to be virtuous or afflicted? In other words, how lucky were we, I think, is something that people are always going to be interested in seeing. So anything that focuses on that type of mentality, I think is going to be really good. I would also love to see, I don't know how you would track this, and maybe you can't, but if you have a thought on this, there's people telling me that if you are at 90% to hit or above, if you're always at 90%, you'll never miss. Now, that's not what 90% means in my book, but supposedly there might be something in Darkest Dungeon about that. I'd be curious if we ever missed a 90% or above attack. I don't know how you would notice that, but that's something I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would have been useful. Shamblers. Random Shamblers would be awesome. I don't know how you would track that as a percentage. Maybe a percentage by dungeon. I'm not really sure, but that would be kind of interesting to me. Anything surprise related? Again, I'm less interested. Like, now that I've seen the statistics on the hits, it doesn't surprise me that the critical stuff is roughly accurate or something like that. But the Shambler stuff. What was I about to say? The Shambler stuff. Anytime a character dies, like, expanded information would always be interesting. I don't know if that's something you're interested in doing or not, but, like, when a character dies, was it an unlucky crit string? Was it, like, I would love to see that. So, like, the scenarios that go into character deaths, like, what happens in terms of the stuff that's going off with that. So, I don't know. Anything that kind of points to explaining some of the stuff that's happening, be it the really random stuff like Shamblers or character deaths or stuff like that. I don't know how to describe that any better. Still not a loss for words. So, amount of lepers dismissed. All of them. Fuse the stress heal. What an ass. Taking 5. We'd have to do what is that? 9, right? Good enough. No, I don't want to read over the Civ 6 DLC notes.
Gently.
I'll touch that game again when it gets some serious patching going on. All right, so it's so. See, okay, I'm trying to multitask, right? Let's see if I can think through this a little bit. So, yeah, the chances of afflictions versus virtues is, I think, really interesting for people to see. Did he get lucky on the scenario or did he not get lucky on the scenario? Same with the death door checks. The Shambler spawns are always fun because I don't think we know quite what those chances are. What other big RNG swings are there in this game? Crit strings for killing people are always big RNG strings. Classes themselves, there are trinket related things. I don't really care too much about that. The V-Wolf stuff is interesting, like how lucky did we get to avoid being jumped by the Fanatic or V-Wolf. Both of those are chance-based encounters, so they have a ticking increasing chance for V-Wolf, and the Shambler is, or not the Shambler, the Fanatic is of course based on the number of guys you have cursed. Anything else that goes into that? I don't know. Surprise stuff maybe, like the scouting stuff would be really interesting. Like how often do we get scouting? Because that's another hidden mechanic. It's in the back of the game that is not in the forefront. You can't see that percentage, but it's something I always tell people is super important. So the scouting stuff would be interesting. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like that. All right, and you could do that instead of, because I mean, I've just given you like 10 more data points to collect. You could do that instead of the other stuff if you prefer. I don't really mind. The pure hit percentage stuff was really interesting to see, but I believe one run is going to be pretty average compared to the next run because there's so many different places for that to get averaged out. So that was a little bit more clear. Okay, let's head south. No, you don't have to put them on the same character. Scouting is a party attribute, not a character attribute. So you can bring scouting items on different characters and still get the bonus benefit. Beast Slayer ring is nice. Take that. Stress School. That's too bad. And I don't know for you, Mr. O Statistical, but I think some like basic like I'm thinking t-tests here for some of them, right, are gonna be. I don't know how much stat stuff you do, but it'd be interesting to see just how against chance we are in some of those things. So, I'm thinking which would it be right now, but I don't want to multitask and think about that. So. But basically, you know, if it's very different than chance, how different than chance? Style stuff. Okay, let's get a little bit of stress healing off this guy. Let's try to kill this ghoul before he acts. He's gonna be at 1. We will stab him just so he fucking dies. We're now craving. Let's try to just kill that. Sucks. Well, you wonder how high the crit percentage for enemies? Go check the stats. It's in the title of the stream today. We had someone do a ton of data mining for one of our playthroughs. If you want to see what the results of those were and see things like how often the enemies hits and the like, that would be the place to do it.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Twisted Thistle, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel.
Does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, where are we actually going here? Oh. What am I looking for? Luki is just down. Is there a croc in there as well? I don't remember. Wouldn't mind interacting with some more curios. Wait, aren't I here? Oh no, I'm midway through the corridor. Okay. Need no healing on the occultist. Just a second, guys. All right. All right, surprise round is nice. Hoping I push into position 4. Not quite enough to kill him before he acts. That will be
a singular strike.
Big hit. Ah, did not do very good with that round. This F2 guy's super low.
Their formation is broken.
Crocs in the north.
Maintain
Yeah.
the offensive.
We need some healing here. We're taking some serious damage.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Well, we love being determined. Rensvind, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Can we kill this guy before he acts?
Press this advantage.
That's a yes.
Give them no quarter.
Let's dot her up. She's dead to the dot now.
Confidence
Good.
surges as
It's
the
just
enemy
this guy.
crumbles.
Alright, that was a great heal. I was gonna say let's not heal for 1. Alright, he is potentially stunnable. Not real likely, but maybe. A bit of stress healing. Okay. No crit. It's fine. We have to the end of this round to kill him. He just stress healed himself. Brilliant. Try for the stun again. Hope this doesn't kill him. 5 to 10, it will kill. No, kill him with the dot, not the rest of it. Okay. Missing 9 health. 12 health there. Did bleed him though. It's a bummer. Die. Take the anti-venom.
As
Don't need
victories
keys in this
mount,
dungeon.
so too will resistance.
Holding a lot of those. Not gonna be bringing that home though. Okay. So much bleeding. Cultist is not a good healer for this dungeon. Oh, thanks.
Eradicated. Precision and power.
Speed buff, pretty shitty for me. Also kind of shitty, my bounty hunter just got shuffled because I can't stun anymore. Stun, I think.
The will to fight.
Yeah.
Falters.
Miss. Alright, let's stun this guy. Actually worked out really well. Sanguinate this guy. We need to recover some health. Could do damage to him, but I don't actually want to. Stun for this round, we get 2 rounds to kill him. I'd like 2 rounds of recovery. I'll prevent him doing damage, I'm fine with that. Yes, faster combat's the only mod I'm using right now. Those actually do have, those do, I don't know about the plus loot portion, Mr. Statistical, but there are numbers actually released for the increases in accuracy, hit points, and stuff like that. So those numbers exist. So if you're just wanting to confirm those numbers, that's totally reasonable. But those numbers actually are already out there already. So just be aware. I don't want those items. All right. The key here. Okay. Alright, what else do we have down here? Anything we care about? Not really. How many more seasons am I predicting? I'm not predicting that number. Let's go fight the Croc. Shit, I should have leveled up Weakening Curse. I knew there was another Croc here, and Weakening Curse would actually be pretty good versus the Croc, I think.